Hello, good evening, and welcome to another Angel Hour. I'm Jacqueline Mary Piper, and my objective in Angel Hour is to share some of the information that I've learned over the 30 years that I've been working as a spiritual healer and as a clairvoyant medium and psychic. My journey began when I was very young, as a preschool child. I was always aware of my guides, but one in particular would speak to me a lot, and that was Running Bull. He actually spoke to me when I was reading the children's Bible in bed when I was 7 or 8, and I was reading the story where Archangel Gabriel speaks to Mother Mary. And Running Bull came in over my shoulder and he said to me, "Angels will mean something to you one day." And I thought to myself, wow, that's fantastic. So that means every time a lady gets pregnant, an angel must come to her and tell her so that she's not too shocked. That's what angels are for. That wasn't quite right, but angels did come into my life in a big way later on. But before then, in the late 1980s, I trained as a clinical hypnotherapist in London. And in the early 1990s, I trained for 2 years with the National Federation of Spiritual Healers. They had a clinic in Hove at the time where I would go in and gain experience on healing people, working with the energy field. Learning about the human energy field has been really interesting. That was part of the National Federation of Spiritual Healers curriculum at the time. You had to really understand it, you had to know about guides, and you had to have 2 years training before you could take the exam and then pass it. So what I learned is that when I was looking at somebody's aura, which level of the aura I was looking at. So you have your physical body, of course, and then there's the etheric, which is the blueprint for your physical body, which extends 1/2 to 1 inch away from your body. Then you have the emotional layer, which is next, and it's a very fluid layer, and this is the layer that most people are able to see. It's very colourful, it's very fluid, and there are many different colours that radiate through the aura. So within those colours, there are areas which are sometimes a deeper hue, which sometimes look quite stagnant, where the energy isn't flowing. And this is where there's blocked energy. Now, what I learned with my hypnotherapy training and the healing training connected was how to release, how to help people to release some of the stagnant energy. Because when you do that and your aura flows more smoothly, not just on the emotional level, but the mental level as well, which is beyond the emotional and is a more structured layer. It has lines of light in it. Beyond that are the spiritual layers where the angels and your guides connect with you. But going back to clearing it, the clearer it is, the stronger your connection with the spirit world, the more easy it is to hear them, to receive guidance, and to receive messages from your higher self, your own soul, which is really important. So it raises your energy levels, your light levels, and of course, as we're all trying to raise our light levels and feel more comfortable, let go of our issues, we're actually ascending. This is what's meant, raising your light levels and ascending. In order to do that, you have to let go of what's holding you down and what's congested in your own energy field, because that lowers your light level. So what I'm intending to do tonight, before I move on to giving people messages, is to do a short meditation just to demonstrate. You can follow me if you want to, or do it at a later date, to demonstrate how to release some of the past life vows in your aura. Now we're working with your soul level, which is more powerful than just physical level healing. There are some things which can't be addressed by just working at the physical level. You have to work to bring about a release on a spiritual level with higher levels of consciousness in your energy field. So when I talk about releasing vows, what do I mean? Right, so there could be vows of chastity, vows of poverty, vows of obedience, of allegiance to political leaders or armed forces in past lives still resonating in your energy field. There could be old marriage vows from centuries or thousands of years ago, which can draw you back to the same partner who may not be the right one for you in this life, but because there's a vow still resonating, you invariably feel very drawn to that person. Okay, so without further ado, if you just want to close your eyes if you are doing the meditation, and ask for your guides and for your angels to draw close to you into your energy field to help you to make the connection. And now imagine that your energy is coming down through the base of your feet, traveling down through the floor of the room that you're in, down through the foundations of the building, down through the earth. And allow your energy to spread out like roots from a tree as it flows down through the different layers of Mother Earth. And imagine, if you will, that your energy is connecting to a large sphere of amethyst in the center of Mother Earth. Amethyst is very purifying, like a violet color. And just imagine that your energy is connecting to that now. Okay, and just allow the energy from Mother Earth to come up through the different layers of the earth into your energy field. Connecting with your feet now, and up through your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your thighs, and into your base chakra at the base of your spine, the energy center that expands now to receive the grounding energy, which is so important so that you can open up the higher centers and remain balanced. You will never be able to open up fully until you're grounded. You have to be balanced, otherwise the higher energies, the guides and the very high frequency angels will not come in close to you if the light levels they bring are going to destabilize you. So you must have the grounding, the base. So just allow the energy to flow up to your sacral chakra, which is between your hips. And imagine that opening front and back. You might feel it expanding. And now the energy is traveling up to your solar plexus chakra between your ribs. And imagine this one opening front and back. And at this point, you may feel a sense of peace coming in. This is a very sensitive area where we pick up a lot in the day-to-day world, and we pick up emotions from other people. So just allow your guides and angels and the energy from the earth to flow up and center and stabilize the solar plexus. And all the time, just say in your mind that you're open and ready and willing to receive healing from the higher energies and the beings of light. And let the energy now flow into your heart, and let your heart chakra open and expand. It's a very empowering feeling to let yourself relax and know that the more you relax, the more you're open, and the more tension you can just let go of, the more receptive you are to your own guidance, your own guides, and the spirit world. This is being centered, grounded, and open to receive. And now imagine that light is coming down from above your head. And it's traveling down through the chakras above your head, which are your stellar gateway, your soul star, your causal, and your crown chakra on top of your head. And allow the light to flow down through your third eye, opening your mind, and down through your throat, opening and balancing your throat chakra, and into your heart, where it meets the energy from the earth, so that you're balancing above and below. Okay, and just relax and ask that the light continues to stay with you. And now I'm just going to take you on a little journey where I'd like you to imagine that your guardian angel is standing in front of you and extending his or her hand. Just imagine it, and imagine that a golden being is connecting with you now. Let yourself go with the flow, go with the process. And your angel is leading you up a flight of golden steps. And as you walk up these steps, you feel lighter, freer. You're going up, all the way up to the top. It's very light and very easy to walk up, and at the top is a golden arched doorway. And you're going through this doorway now, and you're walking into a chapel of light, a space where the higher frequencies of light and the masters and the angels meet. Your spirit, your soul is taken there now. And from over the other side of this chapel, across the courtyard, the floor, walks a very high being of light. And this is an angel of karma, a special angel that is entrusted with the ability to release vows and release cords which connect you to those people, places, organizations, etc., where you have made a vow to in the past. And you can include the present life if you wish to. And this angel is standing in front of you with a sword of white light, shimmering, dazzling light. It's a very big being. You may feel the presence of a higher being with you now. And in your mind, ask that you are released from anything specific that you may have thought of, anything that's coming into your mind, anything at all, anything that pops into your mind is most likely to be inspiration from your higher guidance. So just ask now that any vows be released. And just wait, for this angel places his or her hand on your shoulder and looks into your eyes, deeply into your soul, and asks you if you're ready to release whatever it is you're asking for. If you are, say yes. And the angel is smiling, raising their sword, and with great joy and light, releasing you from any chains energetically which may be holding you back. Allow the angel to work with you now, and know that you can repeat this at any time should you wish to. You may feel a shift in your energy field. You may just feel yourself expand as you let go of something within your energy. Good, okay. And the angel is smiling, saying farewell. And now you're going back down through that doorway at the top with a flight of golden steps and down the stairs and back into your physical body. You might like to thank the higher beings that have helped you and know that they're always ready to help you at any time. So what I'm going to do now is start looking at the names. Hi Mark Warren, good evening to you too. Hi Brenda, good evening to you. Hi Trish. Okay, Trish, how I wish I lived in the UK so I can meet you and have you clear my energy field to release the past life vows. Well, I do this work distantly over Skype. Distance makes no difference. You can find me through JacquelineMaryPiper.com. Like with any healing, distance makes no difference. Like a thought, when you're thinking of somebody or you feel them thinking of you, it doesn't matter which country they're in, there is a connection. Energy travels, okay? Same way that the angels do. Archangel Gabriel has energetic connections with Mount Shasta in California, yet he's very, very available to us in the UK and all around the world, as are all of the angels. Anyway, so hi Cara, hi Julie Frost, hi Ave, nice to see you, hi Christine. I hope the transmission is okay at your end now, Christine. Hi Chantel, Antoinette, thank you for saying that's beautiful and lovely to connect with you again. I like your energy, Chantel, because I really feel, even as I say your name, I can feel your strength, and I feel it's a good strength. I think what I'm feeling is somebody with a big heart, powerful personality, but the genuineness of you really shines through for me, you know. And I feel that sometimes people can take you the wrong way. They might feel that you're a bit, that your energy is big and it's strong. Just remember that it's up to them to accept your warmth, but also relax, Chantel. Just relax and know that you're a good person and you don't have to prove that to anybody. What do I want to say to you, Chantel? Archangel Raphael is suggesting to me that I mention him to you, Archangel Raphael. Okay. You have beautiful energy. You're not using it all yet, as much as you could do. I feel you would be a very powerful healer. And you have in your soul energy, your soul vibration, because I read people on a soul level, you have a big connection with Mother Earth. You can channel energy into the earth to help clear the congestion and the ley lines on Mother Earth. All right. I feel I want to pick a past life card for you, Chantel. So what I have here is Doreen Virtue's past life cards. So basically, I am going to draw one for Chantel. I'm asking my angel to help me. So I have here, oh, that's good. Celtic past life for you, Chantel, and I hear straight away, I'm hearing Irish, so I know that you've had a past life in Ireland. As I look clairvoyantly, I would say, well, I am saying, because I do see and I do know that this is as a lady. I can see you working on the land, and it's going to sound like a cliche, but I actually saw potatoes, which I know the Irish, at a certain point in history, was spoken about because of the potato famine, but this is before then because there was a good harvest. Very close to the earth, which is where you have the ability to connect to the earth energy coming from, which is why I was guided to draw the card for you. So you could look into that connection. It's very good also for healing physically and emotionally. Okay, if anybody particularly wants me to draw a past life card, an angel card, a unicorn card, or a soul purpose card, do say on the comments. Thank you, Chantel, for joining us. Hi, Maria Carlson. Okay, hi. Well, I'm going back actually to Maria. Right, okay, so I'm now searching for your energy. And what I mean by that is I'm sending out my energy field to connect with you remotely. Okay, all right, I've got you. As I look at your energy field, I can see in the emotional level, there's a lot of orange. Also, that sometimes you have trouble expressing some of your emotions. I feel that you want to say a lot more than you do sometimes, Maria. And you have trouble in letting go and really freely expressing yourself as much as you would like to. Now, as you know, I read the past life, so the minute in my mind I'm seeing a congested area, because I'm a healer and everything I do is connected to helping people to heal so they can get their own connections. Of course, I'm looking for the reason why that is, and because I read the past life patterns, I know that there was a time in a past life as a man, and I'm seeing you in jail. Okay, this is before the French Revolution, but you were French, 1500s I'm hearing, where you were incarcerated for speaking up and saying your truth. So I'm going to suggest a little past life clearing would be in order for you on that, Maria. And that is why I was drawn to you, they're telling me. Okay. Hi, Christina. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Ave. Hi, Rebecca, Geraldine. Hello, I'm glad you like the meditation. That's really kind of you to say so. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Liselot. Hi, Geraldine. Hi, Kerry from New Zealand. I'm coming to New Zealand in January. I can't wait. It'll be my first visit. Really want to connect to the Maori energies and the beautiful energy that I know is in New Zealand. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Siobhan. Okay. Right, so I want to come now to a lady called Liselot Davidson. And straight away, as I connect to you, it's very easy for me to connect to you. I'm getting a really angelic feeling coming off of your energy field. So that tells me that you're already working and thinking about angels, that you have already made that connection. Lisa, I wonder how you say that. It's a lovely name. It's pretty. Right, angels are already with you. Archangel Jophiel in particular is saying to me, ask her to ask me to bring forward the wisdom that's in her, and ask her soul to download the wisdom, so that you can bring that into your practical life more, because I do feel that sometimes the spiritual knowledge and awareness you have is not always integrated into your mundane is the wrong word, into your practical life. It's like there are two different sides to your life, the practical physical life and your wonderful connection with the angels and your spiritual life. So the wisdom will show you how to integrate the two. I mean, there are lots of different ways. I have ongoing conversations all the time, all day with my angels. I am continually talking to them. I think they hear from me more often than most of my friends do, which is quite funny. I do keep up some lovely friendships, and I have some wonderful friends, but my angels are with me 24/7, as is my guide. Okay, so why did I say that? Yeah, I know why I said that, because I wanted to talk for a moment about the practical ways of working with your angels, because when I first connected after having a trance mediumship session in my early 20s, I was giving a trance mediumship demonstration, as I had often done before through a group of friends, and I was very used to working with Running Bull, my main guide, who would have me sit there, or I would choose to sit there. He would join me, my energy would change, he would then overshadow me. And although I'm not an unconscious trance medium, I am conscious. I can't speak because he comes in and speaks, but we have a continual mental connection where if I even think for a moment I've had enough or I want to speak, he immediately steps back and I have regained full consciousness of my voice. So anyway, I'm conscious. I can hold the energy consciousness basically and remain conscious. I don't have to be taken out of my body. The guys can come in and speak through me, and I can also learn consciously from what's going on. And at that particular trance mediumship demonstration, the energy completely changed, and a golden light came in, and it really lifted me. And it lifted me to the only way that I can describe it was a heavenly feeling. I felt expansive. I felt light. Everything was gold. And I knew it was an angel. I was also told it was my guardian angel. He told me his name. And then he went. And my goodness me, I was bereft. Having felt that energy, which is such a different vibration and such a heavenly energy, I absolutely then wanted to find books on angels. I wanted to study about angels, which I did. I went and did various different angel training courses. I flew out to Australia and did the Doreen Virtue Angel Intuitive course. And I learned a lot. And what I learned is that angels, as well as making you feel nice and giving you healing, can act in the material world and do things. They cannot give you evidential mediumship in the sense of having had a physical life because they've not had one, so that's not possible. But what they can do is they do, and they can make things happen in the physical world. So I would keep saying, okay then, I do see you, I do feel you, and I feel that energy, and I know I hear you, but prove to me that you're there. So I would say, and they would say, well, ask us. And I would say, well, prove me. I'd start off with silly things like, prove to me today that I can find something when I go out shopping in pink that I absolutely will love to wear. And then I'd come home with something pink that was perfect. And I think, yeah, this is lovely. But is this coincidence? This is not significant enough to really prove it to me. So then I got the test where I had to completely have faith and I had to put my trust in them. I am going back now to when I was about 33, so coming on nearly 20 years ago, and I found a beautiful piece of jewellery that I really, really wanted and I could not afford. It was a lot of money. Even if I maxed out my credit cards, I could not afford it. And I kept going to the shop and I kept looking at it through the window. I tried it on. And my angel kept saying to me, buy it, buy it. And I was very, very resistant because I didn't have the money. So I came home and he said to me, buy it. And I said, the only way that I can buy that is if I take a loan out. Now, I'm old school. I like to save up for something and afford it. You know, I was born in 1967 where you didn't have as much credit available. You know, you saved up and you bought things. So it's against my ethos, really. But he said that to me. And then he said, do you believe in me? Do you trust me or not? Now, that was the crux of the matter for me, because the only answer for me was, yes, I do believe in you. And yes, I do trust you. So I'm going to have faith. I took out a loan. I made one payment on that loan. And then one of my clients that had been coming to me for years and years suddenly announced to me that he was actually very wealthy. Now, when I mean very wealthy, this guy was an understated guy, retired, and suddenly announced to me that he felt that I had helped him so much over the years that he wanted to repay that. And he announced that he was actually a multi-millionaire. This is a true story. And is there anything I had on loan or credit that he could pay for me? Oh my goodness gracious me. Yes, there was. I've just taken a loan out and I've made one payment. And he paid it. He wrote out a check for me then and there. So what happened there is he was really pleased to help me. The angel engineered it, and I was amazed. And I still wear that diamond ring here. And it even has little hearts, which to me symbolizes the angels, because the wings are just the expanded heart chakra. Of course, the angel is a huge being of light and appears as we expect them to appear, which is with wings. But actually that means the heart is fully open, and the wings are like the ripples from the heart chakra. Anyway, so they do work in the physical world, and they will help you find the perfect birthday present and help you in all sorts of ways. They will only work for the highest possible good of all. They will never do anything that's of any harm to anybody. So if you're asking for something like that, which I'm sure you're not, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this, it won't happen anyway. Okay, so don't ever worry that you're asking your angel for something wrong, because they will never step out of alignment. They will never do anything wrong anyway. So rest assured, it's just not going to happen. All right, so hi, Virginia. A beautiful transmission. Do I have a message for you? Well, as I'm drawn to you and reading your words, I suspect that yes, I might. Okay, well, I know that I've read for you, and I know that in privately, although we haven't yet met, I know we shall. But I have to say, as I link to your energy, the first thing that I get is the sound healing energy. The vibrations are resonating from your aura. And what the angels are showing me there is not only are they resonating through your aura, but they're resonating through your environment, and they're resonating beyond the boundaries of your home, and they're resonating through nature and the elementals. You must have a garden, because elementals are actually enjoying the reverberations of the sound that you create with your sound healing in your home. My goodness me, they're actually enjoying it. How beautiful is that? Though I've never seen this before, so I'm quite fascinated. Now, I don't know why, but maybe it'll be made clear to me. I'm seeing symbolically a green okay. What I'm seeing is clairvoyantly a green shoot with different small green leaves, almost like a sapling, but I've just heard in my ear that the green leaves are new ideas. These are new ideas that you're having, things that you want to take or do. Now, as I look at that clairvoyantly, this is to do with your spiritual work. One of those leaves is still alive and green, and the other withered. So it seems to me that one of the ideas or things that you're considering is a good idea, and the other not so. So I'm sure that you will know in your heart as you hear me say these words, which is which is which. So I hope that helps. Okay. Catherine Rugel's Soul Purpose. Right, I am going to go to my Soul Purpose cards for you. Catherine, which are oops, there's a few up the wrong way, but these are Doreen Birch's Soul Purpose cards, and there you are, Catherine. I'm asking my angel to pick one for you, which I have. And what have we got? Ooh, okay, well that's nice. Oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and for others. Catherine, trust it, trust it. I'm hearing giving other people guidance is part of your soul purpose. You're to act as a signpost, if you like. I am seeing, let me just confirm in my mind, yeah, okay, that you have a guide with you. I'm looking on a guide level with you, and this guy is stepping forward, and he looks very Persian, even to the extent where he has the slippers with the little curled toes and a turban with multiple colours, spirals with quite a pointed top to it, and robes. And as I talk about him, he comes in more closely to me, and he's very swish, very eloquent, and very, because he bowed and said, "Good evening, madame." Obviously, it's a transmission of energy, so I interpret the words through my higher self. I don't speak Persian. Odd that, I know. But this is how it works. It's telepathic. Yeah, you have insights, Catherine. You have insights for people. And you're very intuitive, very intuitive. So helping other people to sort the wood from the trees. You're also very good with logic, I'm being told. You can help people really sort out their lives if they had a problem with paperwork and that kind of thing. You're very adept at helping them, but it travels through all the layers with you, from the physical through to spiritual guidance. And that is your soul purpose, helping other people to get clear, sort their lives out, basically, and get back on track and get some focus. Trish, Ollie, I would love a past life card. Okay, your wish is my command. Right, okay, so for Trish, past life card. Come on, my guides and angels. For Trish, to go here. Ooh, well that's nice. Karmic relationship. Okay, so then if I want to interpret that one for you, is there someone around you that has been in your life for a long time? And some of it's been quite heavy going. You work on matters with, I feel it's a him, but nothing really gets completely resolved. This could be a partner, actually. There is like a bone of contention between you. And it's something to do, because I'm hearing, let other people sort themselves out. Now I know what that means. This person needs to sort themselves out. And you have always tried to help them, but you can't do it for them. And part of your learning is understanding that they must do it for themselves. This is a past life card, and it's a past life scenario because this has happened again and again through other lives with you and this person. Okay, Germany being one past life, because I'm hearing Germany and I know it relates to a past life. So what there is there then is this past life pattern that's coming into this life so that you can resolve it. Sometimes letting go of feeling that you have to invest your energy into helping another person triggers them into doing something about it for themselves. Okay, so I hope you know who that person is, and do some meditation work on it and ask the angels of karma to come in. And I also have Archangel Christiel just popped in here for you. Christiel works with the divine feminine, with the moon energy, links with causal chakra, unicorn energy. It's really funny because my cat's called Crystal and she's just woken up and just walked along on the floor here to confirm Archangel Christiel is the one that wants to link to you to help you. All right, so there's something else before I leave you, that Christiel is something to do with birth. Your birth, is it her birth? Something around your birth, or birth for you, is significant too, that could do with some healing, is the message. So that's another pointer which I hope will help you. Obviously these are really mini tasters of the kind of work that I do. It's not a full reading, but those are pointers. Okay. Evie, Lyra, dear Jacqueline, could you read me a past life card? Yes, of course I can. Right, slip that one back in there. Right, Evie, where are you? Got your, yeah, got your energy. It's nice and bouncy. Lovely energy. Okay. Right. So, for Evie, come on, my guide. This one. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Lessons and blessings. So, what do I want to say to you? Where's your energy? This is the lessons part of the card. Someone around you has been very strict with you. Is it to do with your upbringing? Very strict. There was some severity around you when you were younger that was not totally pertaining to this life. It was a follow-on from past lives, where you had been severely restricted or disciplined, and it wasn't really so appropriate for this life, but it was past life karma. Somebody that was older or in charge of you in this life was also in that position in a past life. And I hope you know who I'm talking about, but I feel that part of you that experienced that in this life is still uneasy and uncomfortable with that now. Whatever happened when you were younger still isn't totally healed or forgotten. So you could do with working on that, because you're not like that yourself. You're not far from restrictive or constricted, and it really sits uncomfortably on your energy in this life, which is free and beautiful and buoyant and a lovely energy. But I feel that it hurt you, you know, that you didn't understand it. That needs to go. Okay. Hi, Ray. Goodness gracious me. It's very nice to see you there. Didn't expect that. Ray Dingley. Okay, so Ray Dingley was very helpful to me, going back into my early 20s, where I was 19 when I first bought my first property. I was saved up for a deposit and bought a flat at that time. And for 3 months I had poltergeist activity in that flat, and I had the local diocese come around with the holy water. They didn't believe me. Now, it was really active. The lights were going on and off. People wouldn't stay with me. There were orbs flying through the air. The place was icy cold. There was definitely something going on, banging noises. Anyway, cut a long story short, Ray, I saw one of his cards in the local newsagent window saying clairvoyant medium, and I thought, oh goodness, I hope would he know an exorcist? So I rang him and I asked, and he said, yes, I am an exorcist, and so is my father. He came round, he didn't charge me. He came round and he did release a young man who died on a motorbike. He wasn't malicious, but he was using my energy, my psychic energy. He was drawn to me, and he was using that energy to help manifest himself, and he didn't go on. But Ray opened that doorway to the other side and took him through. And 3 months later, I went to see a different medium for a reading, and she said to me, I have a young man here who died on a motorbike, and he's saying to tell you that he's sorry for distressing you, and thank you for enabling him to get through to the other side and getting him back to where he should be. So there was my proof. So I've never forgotten that, and Ray is a lovely medium. Really good to see your name there, Ray, and thank you for your help in the past as well, which you gave me a lot of at one time, which I acknowledge and appreciate. Thank you. Maria Carlson, thank you. Cara, okay. Caroline, Linda, yeah, Caroline, I'm drawn back to you, Caroline. And now it's obviously difficult to do health guidance. I can only approach that from my perspective. I'm not legally allowed to give any diagnosis. I'm not a medical doctor, only, as we all know, a general practitioner. Medical doctor can give diagnosis. But what I do know is I can say to you what I'm feeling, and that is detoxification. I feel that you need a detox, and that would really help you. And I'm talking about, it's up to you whether you do this, of course, raw vegan food. Try that for a couple of weeks if you can, and see if that makes a difference, because that is the feeling that I'm getting. I think there's congestion in some of your organs built up from something, or foodstuffs or something in the past. Nothing untoward that you've done, but we all know that our diets and what we're able to buy are not always as pure as they could be. Okay, so that is what I needed to say to you, Caroline Reed, and also the unicorn energy, ascended horse energy, which is very pure, very high vibration, would like to connect to you. Okay, hi Hayley. Okay, Arlene, Nicola. Oh, okay, Nicola, I just had to have my house blessed because strange things were going on for months. I was told it was residual. I would love an angel card. Well, I would love to draw one for you. These Adoring Virtues. These I've had for a long, long time. I used to use them when I read at Psychic Fairs. Angel card readings. So, Nicola, come on, my angels. Let's have a card for Nicola. Okay, I have Archangel Raziel, spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. All right, so what I want to say to you, Nicola, is I know that you are somebody who has a lot of in-depth spiritual knowledge in you from past lives. You've been what I call a light worker or a spiritual worker before on Earth, okay? So yeah, strange things going on. Sometimes, you know, when these things happen, it's part of our journey. We've agreed to allow it to happen because it wakes us up on a different level in a more rapid way. You know, sometimes the path of growth is a little uncomfortable. Sometimes it's completely joyous and easy. Okay, so spiritual understanding. Ashrams, straight away comes to my mind. Ashrams, this is where you learnt in the past. And Egypt, your knowledge. You are awakening now. You have certain information in you, which is going to come forward more as you walk your path. As I look at the dove being freed at the top of the card, I feel like it's a symbol that you're sorting things out, and then you're going to feel freer to use that information that's inherently within you. Hi Seraphine Saquara, thank you for your message. And I will get back to you. Things have just been mega hectic with work, as you can imagine. I have quite a waiting list for readings at the moment, and I'm playing catch up all the time, but I appreciate you being there. Spiritual understanding. Yeah, you need to release some congestion in your energy field, and then you're going to find your connections are stronger and you'll be able to do more work spiritually. I know that's right. Okay. Where do I want to go? Yeah, Claire, I agree with you. Trust is key, absolutely key. Okay. Is it trusting your own instincts and feelings? Sometimes it's really hard to do that. It's been really hard for me many times. When I was a child, it was really difficult because I would know when somebody was lying, and it's really hard to tell your mother that her friend is lying. I know she's lying because the aura, her colours in her energy field change, darken and constrict, and the energy from her voice changes, which tells me she's lying, but my mum's not tuned in the same way and doesn't know. It's very difficult to then continue to believe that I know that I'm right when your parents are telling you, no, you've got that wrong. It's real difficult. When I was at school, it was really difficult. I could see when people were lying. I could feel it, sense it, know it. And I was also very telepathic. I could hear, and I knew it was from somewhere above my head what the teacher, this is in junior school, was saying telepathically before it came out of her mouth. And I would go home and I would say, why does she have to say it twice, Mum? Why do I hear it first without words and then I hear it come through her voice? And it's never as good or as beautiful as when she says it without words. So why does she have to say it? See, so I was picking it up telepathically, but dear old Mum didn't really get that. But that's fine. That's not her purpose or reason, but it was mine, and I had to learn to stick with knowing that I'm right, and trust it. Trust is all important. We all work in different ways, and I'm sure my mum knows stuff and gets stuff that I don't, in all fairness. We work in very different ways. Yes, I do, Carol Tully. I do paid readings online through my website. You can book JacquelineMaryPiper.com. You can book a Skype reading or a distant healing session. There's many different types of sessions. Yes, I've been doing that for decades worldwide. Yes, I do. Helen, hello. Hello, Suzanne. Rena. Thank you for the feedback, Virginia. Well, I'm always grateful for feedback. Where do I need to go? Where do I need to go? I believe I need to go to a lady called Raina Guzman here, who says she would love a reading. Right, okay, where am I? So I need to connect to your energy. Okay, as I connect to your energy, I feel, first of all, I see a lot of green energy. So I'm looking at an energy which can have a very calming effect on other people. Although you could say that sometimes you need calming yourself because you're very sensitive. You do also have the ability to be a calming presence on other people, a stabilizing presence on them. I believe that you like your peace. And I believe you appreciate what I would call the natural, simple things in life. You appreciate watching things grow in nature, and I believe you would be an animal lover. I love your spirituality, and I'm hearing Iona, and I know that this refers to an island in Scotland, Iona, that there is a spiritual link with your... Oh, okay, so I'm actually seeing your guide now. As I began to say, a spiritual link. One of your guides must have been the one that said Iona in my ear. Well, the guides will work as a team. Running Bull will be working with other people's guides as I do readings. But anyway, you have a nun with you. You have a nun with you that linked to Iona and would have made pilgrimages, holy pilgrimages, connected to the island of Iona. So if you Google that and look at some of the historical pictures or go there at some point, I feel it will resonate with you, because I feel you have a connection there yourself on a spiritual level. Okay, so that's food for thought for you, something to think about. Okay. Soul Purpose card, Siobhan. Yep, Soul Purpose card. Okay, I must have known I was coming to them, because I've managed to throw half of them on the floor. So just excuse me while I pick them up. Right, okay, back with the rest. So, Siobhan, where are you? Siobhan, there you are. I've got you there. Just putting them all up the right way. Okay. Okay, Siobhan. These are the Soul Purpose cards. And that one. The subject we've been talking about tonight. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Siobhan, don't self-doubt. Do you know what I feel? I feel, Siobhan, that as I link with your energy, I feel a sense of frustration. It's almost like there are creative ideas, there are ideas within you, but it almost seems impossible to you at this moment in time that you could create the life that you dream about. It seems like daydreaming or wishful thinking. Well, let me tell you that we're never given inspiration and ideas unless there is availability within our potential to realize them. The little whisperings and the ideas that you have, and the daydreams and the thoughts are your soul sending those inspiring thoughts to you to keep you going. Do not give up at all, okay? Trust and keep asking for help. Keep asking whichever higher beings you're drawn to. And that, of course, always is dependent on how you are in this life, and also your past life heritage plays a part in who you are today. Now, like with me, I know I was in a scene in a past life, and I know they connected with the angelic realms, which is partially why I have such a strong connection with them now. But yeah, you know, also don't be afraid to step forward. Don't be afraid to make moves. Things can happen and they can work out for you, okay? When you reach a dead end with something, it means it wasn't the right way for you. So you come back and you try again. Take it from me, I know. I had to try and try and try and work and work and work and work to get anywhere. Through my teens and my 20s, my life never really started to go right until I was 33. But I didn't give up because I kept following that little bit of trust and faith. And then suddenly, you know, a door will open and things will change. And then another one will open and you just keep working. You do not give up. And I know that there's huge potential for you and you can make big changes and you can stride forward. And I know my voice is changing. That's always to me a sign that someone from the spirit world is stepping closer to me. And in this case, there's a very big black guide, a very strong, powerful guide with hugely muscular arms behind me. And I know that he's with you. Very solid structure and gold bands at the top of his arms, and he's saying, you have the power, you have the strength, and he's going to help you. He's going to help you. And I know that he's been with you for a long time, because symbolically I see a baby. So I know that he's been with you since you were a baby. So this guide incarnated, he's a lifetime guide with you. And he's going to help you on your life purpose. Call him in when you meditate, because he's going to give you that strength and confidence, okay, to start making some changes so that you can get some results. And let go. You do need to get rid of some old stuff around you. And when I say stuff, that's an ambiguous term, but I do mean perhaps some friendships, relationships that are no longer are the right energy match, as well as some material stuff. You've got to let go of some baggage to move forward. But you can, okay? You absolutely can do it. Archangel Michael, remember, cuts the cords from the past. Call him in, help you to free up your energy. And Gabriel's just reminded me, of course, he's here. I was talking to him earlier. He is the Archangel of Purification. So you can work on purifying the old connections so that you can move forward. And I know that it's now just gone 8 o'clock. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's watched me tonight. And I'm back in next Monday, every Monday at 7 o'clock. Say goodbye with angel blessings and my love.